Ready? I'm ready.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Christina B. Kennedy. During proceedings, there should be no driving, smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, or laying down. Do not start your video or mute your device unless the court instructs you to do so. And if there's anything that you need to do that you don't want the rest of the world to see, please walk away from the camera quietly. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Officer Wallace. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Christina B. Kennedy, and I'll preside over this landlord-tenant docket of courtroom 433 this afternoon. Before I get started, everybody, if you can hear me, can you do me a favor and give me a thumbs up? Okay, good. Looks like everybody can hear me, so we're not having any audio issues. Thank you for your patience as we got everyone checked in this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to reiterate Officer Wallace's instructions that if there's anything that you don't want the rest of the world to see you doing, you please make sure you turn your camera off or step away from your device. Before you do so, we are streaming these proceedings live over YouTube. That means that anybody in the world can join us and watch these proceedings. And to prevent any embarrassment, if you have to do something like use the bathroom or change your clothes, please make sure you turn your camera off. And if you don't know how to do that, just completely step away from your device. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have today? I think we have one dismissal. I'm going to call that one first, and then I'm going to call the remaining matters in two different groups. I'll call the dismissal first, though. Let's see. Now calling case number 24350384. This is REO Trust 2017-RPL1 versus James C. White, Marie A. White, and all other occupants of 15756 Ferguson Street in the city of Detroit. The matter is before the court on a complaint to recover possession of property. Is plaintiff's counsel present today? If so, please place your appearance on the record. Do we have anyone check in on behalf of plaintiff in this one? Okay, plaintiff's counsel. Anyone here from Trot Law, DC? If so, please turn on your camera and place your appearance. Oh, hello. Thank you. Can I have your appearance?
Yes, Jasmine Calvet for plaintiff P82755.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Thank you, Attorney Calvet. Is James White, Marie White, or any occupant of 15756 Ferguson present? No checking. All right, Madam Clerk, it's indicated that the defendant failed to check in this matter. Attorney Calvet, there's a notice of dismissal by plaintiff in the file. Is it still your client's intention to dismiss this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you know the reason?
I don't recall, but I do believe it's transfer of ownership.
Okay. All right. The court is going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. I have the dismissal order in front of me. I am signing it now. And that concludes this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. I do have 5 more. Do we want to just go through those ones?
Are they dismissals?
No, just normal.
Okay, Madam Clerk has organized the docket the way she wants me to call it, so.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna do that. All right, thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have a somewhat heavy docket. I'm going to call the docket in 2 different groups, right, Madam Clerk? Yes. Two different groups, okay? Please listen out for your name, address, or case number. This first group is not as heavy as the second group, but I'm going to call all of the cases at one time. I'm calling them all at one time. Please listen out for your name, address, or case number. Please don't say anything until I have called all of the cases. Once I'm done calling all of the cases, I will give you all some information. Please pay attention to that information. Then I will ask for the plaintiffs to state their names or the plaintiff's attorneys to place their appearances on the record. And then I'll ask the defendants to do the same thing. At that time, please turn on your camera if it's not already turned on, unmute yourself, and state your name. And if you called in today, meaning you actually dialed a telephone number to join us, please dial *6 to unmute. All right. Calling all of the cases in this group at one time. Now calling case number 24350-342, Greater Detroit Realty Group Incorporated versus Gwendolyn Washington and all occupants of 20601 Regent in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-347. This is Greater Detroit Realty Group Incorporated versus Katie Johnson and all occupants of 10184 Roxbury in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-383, Bank of America NA versus Joyce Duffy and all other occupants of 5534 Bishop Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-385. This is Toll Point Mortgage Trust 2019-4 U.S. Bank National Association as indentured trustee versus Adrian Sanders and all other occupants of 16221 St. Mary's Street in the city of Detroit. And finally, for this group of cases, calling case number 24350-386, Citizens Bank NA versus Llewellyn Williams and all other occupants of 13936 Penrod Street in the city of Detroit. These matters are before the court on complaints to recover possession of property. And we have one complaint for non-payment of rent. Pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17, all first hearings, the matters are scheduled for a first hearing to be heard today. Pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17, all first hearings are to be adjourned. Therefore, these matters will be adjourned to a new court date. Ladies and gentlemen, please write the information down that I'm about to give you. Your next court date, if I just called your case, your next court date will be August 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. August 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. is the next time the court will call the cases that I just called. On August 22nd, your case will be heard in person. There will not be a Zoom hearing. So you need to come down to 36th District Court. There's no driving, sir. We're going to ask you to pull over. That's dangerous and against the law. So you're going to need to come down to 36th District Court, which is located at 421 Madison in downtown Detroit. You need to come to courtroom 433 because that is the courtroom that I preside over. Again, August 22nd at 8:30 a.m., courtroom 433 in 36th District Court. If you are logged in today via a smartphone or a tablet, you should be able to access the Zoom chat. Madam Clerk just typed the information about the next court hearing into our Zoom chat. So you can go into that chat and screenshot the information if you would like, or please write it down. Just please record it one way or the other. The court is going to mail notices to appear to everyone, but just in case they get lost in the mail, I like to make sure everybody has information about the next court date. All right. On the next court date, plaintiffs, you are to bring with you, if you have not already filed, the following documents. If it's not already in the file, you need to bring it to court with you on August 22nd. I need a copy of the deed to the property. I need a copy of the lease agreement. If rent is at issue, I need the most up-to-date rental ledger. I need the completed proof of service. And if there's a property management agreement, I need a copy of that as well. Again, plaintiffs, I need you to bring the deed, the lease agreement, the most up-to-date rental ledger if rent as it is at issue, the completed proof of service, and any property management agreements that are in effect. Failure to bring those documents to the next court date, if you have not already filed those documents, could result in dismissal of your case. So please make sure you bring those documents with you to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. And please make sure you bring paper copies, okay? I cannot put laptops and cell phones in the file. So please bring paper copies to court. Defendants, if you have any evidence that supports your defense, please bring that to court with you on August 22nd. Specifically, I'm talking about payment receipts or pictures. If you have payment receipts or pictures, please reduce those to paper and bring them to court with you on August 22nd. Please don't come in here asking me to scroll through your phone to look at pictures and receipts and things like that. I really don't feel comfortable scrolling through people's phones, and I cannot put your phone in the file as evidence. So if you have anything, plaintiffs or defendants, that supports your case or your defense, reduce it to paper and bring it to court with you on August 22nd. Plaintiffs and defendants, you both have the right to be represented by an attorney if you so choose. Plaintiffs, you can hire your own attorney if you have not already done that. Defendants, you can hire your own attorney, or you can speak to the agency attorneys that are logged into our Zoom session today. They are here to provide you, the defendant tenants, with legal advice for the day, with the potential of them taking on your case to represent you throughout the close of these proceedings, and that will be free of charge to you. At the end of your hearing today, I will ask that you be transferred into a breakout room. If you're logged in via a tablet or a smartphone, you will receive a prompt come across your screen. Please tap the prompt. That will transfer you into the breakout room. If you called in on a telephone, meaning you dialed a telephone number to join us today, you don't have to worry about doing anything. You will not receive a prompt. Your transfer is going to be automatic. Either way, once you get into the breakout room, you'll be in there by yourself for a little while. You won't be able to hear or see what's going on in the main session, and we in the main session will not be able to hear or see what's going on with you in the breakout room. That is so that you can have a private conversation with the agency attorney. Please have patience while you're sitting in the breakout room. You may have to sit for a moment. We have a relatively long docket, and we only have so many agency attorneys. They're going to make their way into each breakout room one by one. So please don't get in there and start pressing buttons, coming back into the main session unprompted, or raising your hand. That would just distract me and slow us down. At the end of your meeting, after you're done speaking with the agency attorneys, defendants, you're free to log off. But please make sure you come back to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. If you do not come to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m., a default judgment will be entered against you. And plaintiffs, if you don't come to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m., your case will be dismissed. So everybody needs to make sure you come to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. in person in courtroom 433. All right? Okay. With that being said, for matter ending in 342 and 347, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Lowney on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Attorney Lowney. For matter ending in 342, is Gwendolyn Washington or any occupant of 20601 Regent present? Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant did not check in today. There is a proof of service in the file, and so the court is going to proceed with this complaint to recover possession of property. This first hearing will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in person in courtroom 433. As with all of the cases that I called today, if the defendant logs into this session before we disconnect the Zoom, then the defendant will have an opportunity to speak to an agency attorney today. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 342.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For matter ending in 347 is Katie Johnson or any occupant of 10184 Roxbury present. Please unmute yourself, turn on your camera and state your name.
Katie Johnson.
Good afternoon to you, Ms. Johnson. You are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, I did.
All right, we'll see you on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Johnson into a breakout room? Ms. Johnson, just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in, thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 347. I believe that's it for you, Attorney Lowney.
I do think I have some more. I think I have 3 more. Maybe they're in another packet of some of the complaints, though.
Attorney, she's standing in. Are you standing in for another attorney?
No, I filed it. There is 2 attorneys listed, so maybe it could be under Fortuna.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't think they're in this packet, so I'll see
Okay.
you in a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For matters ending in 383, 385, and 386, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jasmine, or good afternoon, Jasmine Calvert for plaintiff.
Thank you. Hello again, Attorney Calvert. Let's see. For matter ending in 383 is Joyce Duffy or any occupant of 5534 Bishop present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant failed to check in. There is a proof of service in the file, and so the court is going to proceed with the first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property. This will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 383. For matter ending in 385 is Adrian Sanders or any occupant of 16221 St. Mary Street present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant has failed to check in. There is a proof of service in the file, and so the court is going to proceed with this complaint to recover possession of property. This is the first hearing, which will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on the date and time previously indicated. The court will mail notice to all parties. That concludes the matter ending in 385. For matter ending in 386 is Llewellyn Williams or any occupant of 13936 Penrod present. Please dial *6 and state your name. I don't see him. Let me see.
He's under Robert Titus.
Robert, okay. All right, I'm sending a prompt. Llewellyn Williams or any occupant of 13936 Penrod, please dial *6 to unmute and state your name. All right, what's going on here? All right, I've just sent the person who's logged in for this case a request to unmute. I presume he may be having audio issues or stepped away from the phone. I am going to pass on this matter for one moment. I'll come back to this in just one moment. Thank you, Attorney Calvert.
I do think, I didn't realize I had two that I'm also covering for Shervanack, so I don't think the clerk checked me in for those. It's 387 and 388.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. So which one? I'm recalling this one. All righty. So that's my first group of cases. I'm moving on to my second group of cases. As with the first group, please listen out for your name, address, or case number, but please do not say anything until I have called all of the cases. This group is significantly, I have a lot more files, so please listen out for your name. Don't say anything until I have called all of the cases. After I've called all the cases, I'll ask you to turn on your camera, unmute yourself, and state your name, allowing the plaintiff and plaintiff's attorney to go first, and then the defendant. Now calling case number 24350-387, Toll Point Mortgage Trust, 2016-3, U.S. Bank National Association as indenture trustee versus Johnny Mae Davis and all other occupants of 11350 White Hill Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-388, Deutsche Bank National Trust Company as indenture trustee for New Century Home Equity Loan Trust, 2005-1 versus Troy Harvey Edwards, Yoon Edwards, and all other occupants of 9131 Wayburn Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-404, LaSalle Manor LLC versus Kevin Johnson and all other occupants of 13305 LaSalle Boulevard, number 404 in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24350-405, Seaward Gardens LLC versus Joshua Snowden and all other occupants of 870 Seaward, number 403 in the city of Detroit.
Hello.
calling case number 24350-406, Seaward Gardens LLC versus Andre Thomas and all other occupants of 870 Seaward number 102 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-408, Landmark Property Management Group versus Jarrell Jackson, Kenya Lockett, Natasha Bailey, and all other occupants of 17131 Apple Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-411, IPS Management LLC versus Devon Temple, Kiana Hurd, and all other occupants of 20474 Gallagher in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-415, Zeoway Wooler versus Destiny Williams and all other occupants of 15744 Auburn Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-416, BRP Management LLC versus Valentina Anderson and all other occupants of 20127 North Lawn Street in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24350-424, D Land Group LLC versus Jennifer Young and all occupants of 2293 West Philadelphia, number 2295 in the city of Detroit. Sir, who's driving, I've already indicated that you cannot drive. I'm gonna have to put you in the breakout room or remove you, sir. Not you, sir. There are other people on the, Mr. Brown. It's Mr. Brown. I didn't want to call anybody's name, but other people are getting confused, so. All right. Now calling case number 24350-425, Detroit Best Homes LLC versus, excuse me, Shantae Baker and all occupants of 17661 Greenview Avenue in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-426, E&D Consulting LLC versus Otis Harris Sr. and all occupants of 9959 Balfour Road in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-447, Jeffrey Cruz doing business as Clean Cut Management Company versus Gloria Webb. This is for property located at 12775 Plymouth Road, number 26 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-448, Jeffrey Cruz, DBA Clean Cut Management Company versus Eric Brown for property located at 12775 Plymouth Road, number 25 in the city of Detroit. Okay. Now calling case number 24350-491, Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union versus Pilar Letzinger, Samuel Hines, and any and all occupants of 9186 Decatur Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-497, John Graham Incorporated versus Dacia Manier Melba LLC and all occupants of 3354 Outer Drive East in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24350-505, Riser Enterprises LLC versus Tyrone Martin and all occupants of 12653 Monica Street in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24350-510, Laura Garcia Chavez versus Diana Pinto. This is for, I believe this is for property located at 3902 Sakati Street in the city of Detroit. The remaining matters are from the 135 docket. This first one is case number 24347-617. This is FFGGP Incorporated versus Jasmine Diamond. This is for property located at 8852 Memorial Avenue in the city of Detroit. This matter is before the court on a complaint for possession after land contract forfeiture. Also calling, and this is the last case on the docket, Case number 24348-953, Kyle A. Orr versus Anthony Hill. This is for property located at 11820 Visker Street in the city of Detroit. The matters that I've just called are before the court on complaints for non-payment of rent or complaints to recover possession of property. Today is the date and time scheduled for a first hearing or a technical first hearing on the matters that I've just called. Pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17, all first hearings are to be adjourned. Therefore, all of the matters that I just called will be adjourned to August 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. August 29th at 8:30 a.m. That is the next time the court will call your matter if I just called your case. Madam Clerk, just type that information into the Zoom chat. So again, if you're logged in via a telephone, I'm sorry, not a telephone, a smart telephone or a tablet, you should be able to go into the Zoom chat and access that information. Please screenshot the information or you can write it down. Just somehow record the information about the next court date. The court is going to mail notices to appear, but in case they get lost, please make sure you record the information one way or the other today. Plaintiffs, you are to bring with you to the next court hearing, a copy of the deed, a copy of the lease agreement, a copy of the most up-to-date rental ledger if rent is at issue, the completed proof of service if it is not already in the file, and any property management agreements in effect. Again, plaintiffs, I need a copy of the deed, the lease agreement, the most up-to-date rental ledger, the completed proof of service, and any property management agreements that are in effect. 1 second. Yep, put them in the breakout room. Thank you. Yeah, waiting room. Sorry. Thank you, Madam Clerk. All right. If you do not bring those documents to court with you on August 29th and they're not already in the file, if you didn't file them when you filed the case, then your case will be dismissed. So please, or it can be dismissed. I'll say that. So please make sure you bring those documents to court with you on August 29th. Defendants, if you have any evidence that supports your defense, you need to bring it to court with you on August 29th. Specifically, I'm speaking of payment receipts or photographs. Please make sure you bring those documents with you to court, but please make sure they are reduced to paper. That goes for the plaintiffs too. Any documents that you need to support your claim or your defense, they must be reduced to paper. I really am hesitant and most likely will not look through a cell phone at your evidence. So make sure you reduce your evidence to paper when you bring it to court on August 29th. Defendants and plaintiffs, you both have the right to be represented by an attorney if you so choose. Plaintiffs, you can hire your own attorney. Defendants, you can hire your own attorney, or you can speak to the agency attorneys that are logged into this Zoom session today. They're here to provide you, the defendant tenants, with legal advice for the day, with the potential of them taking on your case to represent you throughout the close of these proceedings. At the end of your hearing today, I will ask that you be transferred into a breakout room. If you're logged in via a smartphone or a tablet, you will receive a prompt come across your screen. Please tap the prompt. It will transfer you into the breakout room. If you called in on a telephone, meaning you dialed a telephone number to join us today, you won't receive a prompt. You don't have to worry about doing anything. You will be automatically transferred into the breakout room. Once you get into the breakout room, whether you're on a tablet or you called in, you will not be able to hear or see what's going on in that room. I'm sorry, you won't be able to hear or see what's going on in this session. We in this session will not be able to hear or see what's going on with you in the breakout room. That is so that you can have a private conversation with the attorney. Again, we have a lot of cases today. We only have so many defense attorneys. So I do ask that you have patience. You may have to sit in the room for a little while. Everyone will be seen by an attorney today. So again, please don't start pressing buttons or coming back out into the main session unprompted, or raising your hand or anything like that. That'll just slow down the docket. Once you're done speaking to the attorneys today, defendants, you are free to log off, but please make sure you come back to court on August 29th at 8:30 a.m. to courtroom 433 in person. If you do not, a default judgment will be entered against you. Plaintiffs, if you don't appear in court on August 29th at 8:30, your case will be dismissed. So everybody, please make sure you come back to court timely on August 29th. Excuse me. With that being said, let's see here. For matters ending in 387 and 388, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jasmine Calvert for plaintiff PA 2755.
Thank you. For matter ending in 387 is Johnny Mae Davis or any occupant of 11350 White Hill present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant failed to check in. There is a proof of service in the file, and so the court is going to proceed with the first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property. This matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. That'll be in person. The court will mail notice, and as with all of the cases, again, that I just called, if the defendant logs in before we end the Zoom, the defendant will have an opportunity to speak to an attorney. That concludes the matter ending in 387. For matter ending in 388 is Troy Harvey Edwards, Yoon Edwards, or any occupant of 9131 Wayburn Street present.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Please state your name for the court reporter.
Troy Edwards.
All right, Mr. Edwards, you are the defendant. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you get the information about the next court date?
August 29th at 8:30.
That is correct, in courtroom 433. You have a good day, Mr. Edwards. We'll see you back here on August 29th. Can I have someone transfer Troy Edwards into a breakout room? Mr. Edwards, just tap the prompt when it comes across your screen. That concludes the matter ending in 388. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, can I have someone transfer Troy Edwards? What did I say, Madam Clerk? Oh, that's okay. All right, thank you. All right. Madam Clerk is over here correcting me and she threw me off for a second. Let me get myself together.
No problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for matters ending in 404, 405, 406, 408, and 411. Can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. James Abbott appearing for the plaintiff P26085.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Attorney Abbott. For matter ending in 404 is Kevin Johnson or any occupant. Oh, wait, 1 second. Attorney Calabet, are you standing in for someone else as well?
No, I didn't know if you're going to recall 386. That person was having.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I'll go back to that in a moment. Sorry about that.
No problem.
All right. For matter ending in 404 is Kevin Johnson or any occupant of 13305 LaSalle, number 404 present. Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant failed to check in this matter. I don't have a proof of service. Attorney Abbott, was the defendant served?
Yes, papers were posted on July 18th by Myron Bell.
All right, I'll make a note of that in the file. And based on your representation as an officer of the court that the defendant was served, the court will proceed with the first hearing on this complaint for non-payment of rent. The matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 404. For matter ending in 405 is Joshua Snowden or any occupant of 870 Seaward, number 404 present. Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant failed to check in on this case. There's no proof of service. Attorney Abbott, was the defendant served?
July 18th.
Thank you. Is that by posting?
Yes, it is.
All righty. Based on your representation, the court will proceed with the first hearing. This is a complaint for non-payment of rent. It will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing on the date and time just previously stated on the record. The court will mail notice to both parties. That concludes the matter ending in 405. For matter ending in 406 is Andre Thomas or any occupant of 870 Seaward, number 102 present.
Yes, I'm here.
Please state your name for the court reporter.
Andre Thomas.
All right, Mr. Thomas, good afternoon to you. You are the defendant on this complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, I did.
All right, we'll see you in person on August 29th at 8:30 in courtroom 433. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Andre Thomas into a breakout room? That concludes the matter ending in 406. Have a good day, Mr. Thomas. All right, for matter ending in 408 is Jarrell Jackson, Kenya Lockett, Natasha Bailey, or any occupant of 17131 Apple present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant or these defendants failed to check in. I don't have a proof of service in the file. Attorney Abbott, were the defendants served?
Bailiff Myron Bell posted the papers on July 18th.
Thank you. I'll make a note of that in the file based on your representations that the defendants were served. The court is going to proceed with the first hearing. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. This first hearing will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 408. For matter ending in 411 is Devon Temple, Kiana Hurd, or any occupant of 20474 Gallagher present. Please unmute yourself, turn on your camera, and state your name.
Yes, Kiana Hurd.
Good afternoon to you, Ms. Hurd. You're the defendant. Thank you. You're the defendant. This is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Are any of the other defendants present today?
No, just me.
Okay. All right. As I was saying, this is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information? Excuse me. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, I did.
All righty. We'll see you on August 29th at 8:30 in courtroom 433. Can I have someone transfer Kiana Hurd into a breakout room? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I had got the form for Jarrell Jackson and Kenya in the mail also. Like I have someone else's form.
Jarrell Jackson and Kenya.
Yes.
Did we call that one already?
Yes, I tried to unmute, but it didn't let me.
They on 408.
Okay, that's are Jarrell Jackson or Kenya Lockett or Natasha Bailey here? All righty. Okay, thank you for that, Ms. Hurd. Where did you receive where was it?
At Gallagher at my address. It came in today.
Was it in your mailbox or where was it?
Yes, in my mailbox.
Okay, thank you for that. Let me see. Did you get yours as well or just theirs?
Someone, I believe my landlord had brought mine, but this one just came in the mail today.
Okay, this is and are you in a house or an apartment?
Yes, a house.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll go back to that one in a minute. Let me see. Let me just make a note. And what is the name on the envelope?
Okay, it was 36 District. And I thought it was mine, but it's not.
What are the defendants' names that are listed?
Okay, on here it says Jarrell Jackson, Kenya Lockett, and Natasha Bailey, and all other occupants.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that information.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So, but you have your date, right?
I have mine.
Okay. Thank you. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Hurd into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, Ms. Hurd. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 411. Okay, we are going to go back to matter ending in 408. Based on the statements by Ms. Kiana Hurd that she received service for Jarrell Jackson, Kenya Lockett, and Natasha Bailey, the court is going to adjourn this matter ending in 408. Well, Attorney Abbott, did you have anything to say before I adjourn to a different date?
I'm going to check the proof of service here for a minute. Just give me a minute.
All right, while you're doing that, I'm gonna recall 24350-386 Citizens Bank NA versus Llewellyn Williams or any occupant of 13936 Penrod. May I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Yes, Jasmine Calvert for the plaintiff again.
Thank you. Thank you. Is Llewellyn Williams or any occupant of 13936 Penrod present? All right, Madam Clerk has indicated that the person who had logged in hung up. so I'll make a note for my purposes. He's not here. Do you have a proof of service, Attorney Calabit?
Yes, let me go pull it up, sorry. Defendant was served by attachment on Monday of July 15th, 2024 at 1:33. There are a couple of
By
attempts
whom?
by the process server.
Who is who? Who is the
Elizabeth
process server?
Smith.
All right. All right, based on your representation that the defendant was served, this matter will be adjourned. This first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property will be adjourned to August 22nd, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. That'll be in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice to all parties. And that concludes matter ending in 386. Thank you, Attorney Calabit.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day. And I'll make sure that
You-
proof of service is filed.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Attorney Abbott, are you ready?
A little confused, but I'm willing to work it out, yeah. I'm looking at the proof of
All
service
right.
here.
All right,
Understand.
so this is case ending in 408. What were you gonna say, Attorney Abbott?
Well, I'm not sure what happened. Apparently 411 got 408's pleadings in the mail to Gallagher as opposed to Appeline.
Yes.
I will I'll file my own proof of service. I'll send a copy of the pleadings to the defendant. I mean, it's up to you, whatever you want me to do.
Well, seeing as how she had their, I don't know that they have been notified. So I'm going to adjourn this for service. I think maybe the process server, I mean, something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know what happened, but if she had their paperwork, then I don't think they have their paperwork. So I don't feel comfortable proceeding with this one. So I'm going to adjourn this one to August 19th. And it'll be at 1:30 p.m.
1:35.
1:35 p.m. Thank you, Madam Clerk. And it'll be via Zoom. And we're gonna need a proof of service. I guess an updated proof of service or a new proof of service because something didn't go right in the process.
What I'll do then, Your Honor, is I'll file amended pleadings reflecting the 419 virtual hearing date and have them reserved.
Okay, cool. Thank you for that, Attorney Abbott. So this matter and this matter only will be adjourned to August 19th, 2024 at 1:35 p.m. via Zoom. Thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 408.
Thank you.
I think that's it for you, Attorney Abbott. I think so.
Yes, it is.
Our docket is kind of mixed up today. All right, have a good day.
Thank you, same to you.
All right, let's see here. For matters ending in 415 and 416, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Nasreen Hamoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Is Destiny Williams or any occupant of 15744 Auburn Street present on matter ending in 415?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Please state your name.
Destiny Williams.
All right, Ms. Williams, you are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, August 29th, 8:30.
Yes, that's right. August 29th at 8:30 in courtroom 433. That'll be in person. Can I have someone transfer Destiny Williams into a breakout room? Ma'am, just follow the prompt. It'll take you into the room. Have a good day.
You too.
That concludes. Thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 415. For matter ending in 416 is Valentina Anderson or any occupant of 20127 North Lawn Street present.
Yes.
Please state your name.
Valentina Anderson.
All right. Good afternoon to you, Ms. Anderson. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, I did. In person, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. and courtroom 433.
That's correct. Thank you very much. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Anderson, I'm sorry, into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, Ms. Anderson. Have a good day. Thank you, Attorney Hamoud. Thank you. That concludes this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Mahmoud. Have a good day.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. All right, for matter ending in 424, for D-Land Group, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Lowney on behalf of the plaintiff.
Oh. Oh,
Jennifer
okay.
Young, I'm here.
Thank 1 second. And this is also, can you place your appearance on for 425 and 426, counsel? Sorry.
Yes, Your Honor. Sarah Lowney on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Listen, I don't know. It's been a confusing day for this.
And
Thank you.
I don't want to make it any more confusing. I was wondering if it's agreeable to the court, since I placed my appearance on that other two matters from before, and that we have a hearing on the 22nd of August. Is it possible to have these heard all on the same day if it's agreeable? Okay.
Sorry, Attorney Lowney, we schedule our hearings by the number of slots that we have available. And
okay,
so,
got it.
If we would have had some dismissals on that day, I could have stuck you on that docket, but we don't.
Okay.
So
no worries.
Gonna have to come down here twice. Sorry.
Fine.
All right. So for matter ending in 424, can I have Jennifer Young or any occupant of 2293 West Philadelphia 2295? State your name, please.
Jennifer Young, and it's 2295 West Philadelphia, not 2293. 2293 is the unit above us. It's a 2-family flat. 2295 is my unit.
Yes, Your Honor. 2293 West Philadelphia. That's the legal. That's technically the legal address. But I do have 2295 marked, number 2295 marked as the defendant's unit, as Miss Young's unit.
So this is a house?
Correct.
A 2-family flat house?
Correct.
Do you share mailboxes with the other unit, Miss Young?
No, ma'am.
All right. But you live in 2295, right? 2295 Philadelphia.
Yeah, I wanted to address it because I'm making the payments. I want to make sure it's applied correctly.
I don't know if this one was properly captioned. Attorney Lowney, do you? I don't know about this one.
It is correct, Your Honor. I can also, when I provide the deed, you'll be able to see that the property is 2293, and then it's been separated into 2 units, and number 2295 is marked. So the court officer was able to post on that property, and obviously the mailings went there as well.
Okay, so this is my concern. The court is going to mail, documents and notices to the defendants. It's addressed as 2293 West Philadelphia. Is that going to go in 2293 West Philadelphia's mailbox?
The full address should be 2293 West Philadelphia, number 2295. That's how it's written on the summons and complaint. I'm not sure why.
Well, I'm just going to say that it wasn't in my mailbox. It was on the front door, and I was going to walk past it because I saw 2293, but I knew I had this coming up. So I'm like, maybe they meant 2295. So I took it, but he could have took it too. Yeah.
All right. I don't know about this one, Attorney Lowney. It seems like it should just be 2295 West Philadelphia, because what if we are going to mail her something, and then I'm sorry. When you receive mail, Ms. Young, how is it addressed?
2295 West Philadelphia Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48206. And it's on all of my mail. It never has 2293 at all.
Yeah, that's concerning. I'm just concerned that if we mail something to her, she won't receive it. And I'm looking for the deed right now in the file. It's not in here. But the lease agreement does list it as 2293 West Philadelphia dash 2295. That's an odd way to list an address on a two-family flat. But, you know,
Yeah, I'll speak with my client.
okay. All right, well, yeah, speak with your client because I want to make sure she receives the mail that we mailed to her.
Yes, I actually spoke with Miss Young this morning, so I'm hopeful we're going to be working this one out anyway. But I will definitely talk to my client.
All right, Ms. Young, you're the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, I do. I have a question, but I guess I'll ask the attorney. Because our lease ends July 31st. So I was paying in full by July 31st to re-sign the lease for the new year.
So yeah, that's something that you need to ask the attorney when you go into the breakout room.
Okay.
Okay. Can I have someone transfer Miss Jennifer Young into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, Miss Young. Thank you. That concludes matter ending in 424.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that it for you? No. Now call me. Oh wait, no, that's not. Matter ending in 425. Is Shantae Baker or any occupant of 17661 Greenview present? Madam Clerk indicated that this defendant failed to check in. There is a proof of service in the file. So the court is going to proceed with this first hearing on this complaint for non-payment of rent. The matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 29th of this year at 8:30 a.m. in person in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice. That concludes this matter. For matter ending in 426, is Otis Harris Sr. or any occupant of 9959 Balfour present? Please unmute.
Yes.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. Please state your name.
Otis Harris.
All right, Mr. Harris, you are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, I believe it was August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in person.
That's correct, in courtroom 433. Yes, thank you. Can I have someone transfer Otis Harris into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, Mr. Harris. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. That concludes matter ending in 426. Now, is that it for you, Attorney Lowney?
That's it. Thank you so much, Your Honor. You have a nice rest of your
All right,
day.
have a good one. Thank you. All right, for matters ending in 447 and 448, is the plaintiff present? Mr. Jeffrey Cruz, if you're here, please turn on your camera, unmute, and state your name.
Great. Afternoon, Your Honor. Jeffrey Cruz, doing business as Clean Cut Management Company.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Cruz. For matter ending in 447, is Gloria Webb present? Ms. Webb, you're unmuted. If that's you, please state your name. Gloria Webb. We do have someone logged in on a telephone as Gloria Webb, but she is not responding.
Darling.
There you, oh, she just muted herself. Miss Webb, you just
Going
muted yourself.
back to mute.
There you, no, say your name, please. Say your name.
Gloria Webb.
Okay, thank you, Miss Webb. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, but I don't know what, it's August the 30th. I mean, August the 29th at 8:30. What courtroom?
Courtroom 433.
433. Okay.
All right, you're the defendant. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. You're on a telephone, Ms. Webb, so you're about to automatically be transferred into a breakout room to speak to an attorney, okay?
All right.
All right, have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 447.
Okay.
All right,
yeah.
let's, you too, thank you. Let's see if Mr. Brown is still driving.
To enter.
Mr. Brown, are you still driving?
Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor.
Please state your name for matter ending in 448.
Eric Brown.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. Good afternoon. You are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you get the information about the next court date?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. So you were driving, and so I had to put you in the breakout room.
Yes.
So let me see, where'd the plaintiff go? Oh, there he is. Mr. Cruz, do you have the information about the next court date? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
Yeah, well, yes, Your Honor. I got all the information. I just wanted to concern you. Did you get all the complete information regarding the proof of service and the other required documents in both of those cases?
I have the proof of service. I see the summons, the complaint, the demand for possession, and I see a lease agreement. I see a deed to Jeffrey Cruz. Okay. All right, Mr. Brown, your next court date is going to be August 29th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. It'll be in courtroom 433. That'll be in person down at the 36th District Court, which is located at 421 Madison in downtown Detroit. You can go into the Zoom chat if you'd like to and screenshot the information. Madam Clerk, type that information in the Zoom chat. Otherwise, please write it down. The court is going to mail notice, but it's August 29th, 8:30 a.m. in person. If you have anything that supports your defense, you need to bring it in paper format to court with you on August 29th. Specifically, I'm speaking of photographs or payment receipts or something of that nature that will support your defense. Please bring it in paper format. And I believe that's it. I'm going to transfer you into a breakout room where you'll have an opportunity to speak to a defense attorney. They will speak to you to give you legal advice free of charge to you. Okay. And they might take on your case if you satisfy their qualifications. Okay.
Okay.
All right, that concludes matter ending in 448. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Please follow the prompt and have someone transfer him. Mr. Cruz, you're free to log off. Have a good day.
Oh, you take care, Your Honor. You and your complete staff, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, matter ending in 491. Is there anyone here on behalf of Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union? All right, is he still here, he or she? All right, Madam Clerk tells me that there was someone here for the plaintiff. They're not here now, and that's the only time that counts when I call the case. So for matter ending in 491 is Pilar Ledsinger or Samuel Hines or any occupant of 9186 Decatur present. Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant has failed to check in. There's no proof of service in this file, and the attorney is not here for me to question him about whether the defendants were served. Let me see if there is a notation in the register of actions that the defendants were served. The register of actions does not reflect that the defendants were served, and so the court is going to adjourn this matter to August 19th. Thank you, Madam Clerk. August 19th, 2024 at 1:35 p.m. That'll be via Zoom. And the court will mail notices. That concludes the matter ending in 491. For matter ending in 497 is John Graham Incorporated or anyone on behalf of that company present. Madam Clerk has indicated that the plaintiff did not check in. Is Decia Manier or Decia Manier Mont Melva LLC? Anyone on behalf of that LLC here or any occupant of 3354 Outer Drive? Thank you. What's your name? Please turn your camera on and state your name.
Okay, I'm trying to see how you work.
I just sent you a prompt and you muted yourself. I just sent you a prompt to unmute yourself. All right. What's your name?
Charles Simpson.
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Simpson. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Are you an occupant? Do you live at 3354 Outer Drive?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here
All
now.
right. What is your relation to the Cia Manier Melva LLC?
That's my ex-fiance. Well, my ex-girlfriend.
Okay. All right. All right. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes, August the 29th.
Yes, at 8:30 a.m. That'll be in person in courtroom 433. I'll see you on that date. Can I have someone transfer Charles Simpson into a breakout room? Have a good day, Mr. Simpson. Just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen.
You have a great day too.
Thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 497. For matter ending in 505 for Riser Enterprises LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Your Honor. It's been a long day. Chester Gillespie,
Yes, sir.
832 appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. It has been an extremely long day, counsel. I second that. For matter ending in 505 is Tyrone Martin or any occupant of 12653 Monica present.
Yes.
Please turn on your camera and state your name.
I got my camera on.
It's not on yet. I just sent you a prompt.
I thought I had it. Okay, there we go. Yes.
There you are.
Yes.
What's your name?
Tyrone Martin.
All right, Mr. Martin, good afternoon to you. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, on the 29th at 8:30, 433 courtroom.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on that date and time. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Tyrone Martin into a breakout room? Mr. Martin, when you get that prompt come across your screen, just tap it to take you into the breakout room. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. That concludes the matter ending in 505. I'm running out of steam, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to press on. Sorry about my low energy. All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You said the 29th, correct? At 8:30 a.m.?
August 29th, yes.
Thank you. Great day to you and your staff.
Thank you. Same to you. For matter ending in 510 is Laura Garcia Chavez present. Please unmute yourself. It looks like you have, do you have a, oh no, you don't have an attorney. Miss, I just sent you a prompt to unmute. Please state your name.
Laura Garcia Chavez.
All right, hello to you. And the defendant, Diana, is it Diana or Diana Pinto? Please state your name.
Diana Pinto. Yes.
Okay, can I have the defendant? Can you say it one more time?
Diana Pinto.
Diana, okay, thank you. Good afternoon to you, Miss Pinto. All right.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sorry for interjecting. Brandon Wright, P86335 of Street Democracy for Ms. Pinto.
All right. No, you're not interrupting. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do, just in time, Miss Attorney Wright. Have you filed an appearance on behalf of the defendant?
I believe I have.
Madam Clerk said yes.
Okay.
Madam Clerk said yes. I just don't see it in the file. That's fine. It's in the Register of Actions, though. All right. So, Street Democracy. Are you an agency that works with the court?
Not officially. We just appear for our clients' miscellaneous matters.
Okay. All right. So, Ms. Garcia, you're the plaintiff. Ms. Pinto, you're the defendant. This is the complaint to recover possession of property. 1 second, please. Okay. Ms. Garcia, do you need an interpreter?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we'll schedule one for the next court date. Do you understand? Do you need one for today? I don't think we'll be able to get one today.
Yes, please.
Oh, Lord. We're not going to be able to get one today. Do you understand the next court date, August 29th?
August 29th, 8:30.
In person, okay?
Yes.
All right, so we'll request an interpreter for you for that day, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Ms. Pinto and Attorney Wright, you all have the information about the next court dates?
Yes.
All right, do you need to go into the breakout room with your client, Attorney Wright?
Not at this time.
All right, so you're all set. Ms. Pinto, you can log off. So can you, Ms. Garcia Chavez, please make sure you bring your deed to
Yes.
court with you, okay?
Yes.
All right. All right, that concludes matter ending in 510. Everyone can log off. Have a good day.
Take care, you too, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so you already have the form, Madam Clerk? Yeah. All right, thank you. I'll let you go, Ms. Chavez. Let me remove you. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. All righty, matter ending in 617 for FFGGP Incorporated. Anyone here for that one?
Yes, good morning, or good morning. Feels like morning. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Andrew Harold appearing on behalf of the plaintiff P58117.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, counsel. What about the defendant? Is Jasmine Diamond present?
Yes,
Please
I'm here.
unmute. Okay, what's your name? Please state your name.
Jasmine Diamond.
All right, good afternoon to you, Ms. Diamond. You are the defendant. This is a complaint for possession after land contract forfeiture. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, what about you, Attorney Harold?
Yes, August 29th, 8:30 a.m., courtroom 433. I do have a question though, Your Honor. Considering this is a land contract forfeiture matter, if the court recalls, we were here last month due to non-service. It is a personal service. Obviously, Ms. Diamond got some notification to be here today. However, we were unable to serve her personally, my process server. I did make a motion for alternative service with the court and provided a copy of the order. So I don't know if the court's going to require that due to the fact she appeared before the next hearing, or how the court wants to handle that.
I don't see the motion. Did you file a motion?
I did file it within the court's.
And the only reason why I knew about it is because I got a letter from the Housing Coalition asking if I wanted representation. I haven't received a letter for this date or the one that I missed. I just received a letter from the Housing Coalition saying I missed the last hearing.
Because of that college, they had trouble receiving and sending back.
How long ago was that?
When they had the college, that global college we just had.
Oh, okay. When did you fax the motion? Well, how did you file the motion, Attorney Harold? Because there's nothing in the Register of Actions that indicates.
I know, I filed it this morning with the court when I realized that there was no proof of service.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why I don't have it.
That's right.
So there's no, so I'm just going to adjourn this one. I'm going to adjourn this one to August 19th so that I'll get the motion. Once it comes across, I'll sign the motion. And then hopefully you can effectuate service by August 19th, unless, I don't know, Ms. Diamond, do you have an attorney yet? Or did you get representation from PCA?
No, like I reached out when I got the letter. I spoke to someone at the Housing Coalition, but nobody called me back. Like I spoke to the little intake person, but no one called me back.
We're okay with reserving or with doing the alternative service, doing this properly.
You're gonna have, because she doesn't have the,
I got it. She doesn't even have a copy of the complaint. I understand.
Right.
We'll get this posted, show back up on the 19th, and then we can proceed from there.
All right, well, I need the motion first. Let me get the order and all that. If you just filed it today, that's why it's not showing in the Register of Actions probably. So,
right.
All right, so I am adjourning this one to August 19th at 1:35 p.m. and that'll be via Zoom. All right, so I'll see you both back here on Zoom. Hopefully you will have been served by then, Ms. Diamond. Do you want to talk to an attorney today, Ms. Diamond?
No, I'm fine today.
Okay, all right. I'll see you all over Zoom on August 19th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you. That concludes this matter.
Okay.
1 second.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. For matter ending in 953, plaintiff, please state your name.
My name is Kyle Anthony Orr.
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Orr. And
Good
is
afternoon.
Anthony Hill, the defendant, present? Oh my gosh. The defendant is not present. Was he served, Mr. Orr?
I was in contact with Fred Dixon, and he took down the case number and everything. So by him showing up, I presumed that he was. I didn't get anything in the mail that said that he had been, nor have I talked to Mr. Dixon since then. But I'm not sure what's going on with him. I can tell you this. I haven't seen Anthony since March of 2024. I had to board up the building because of vandalism. And also I left the doors unboarded, so if there was by any chance, he could go and retrieve his things. But someone had actually took off one of the boards, broke in the building, and came back through and messed up the locks. So I had to end up changing those things, but it's not like I live that far away from the property. I'm actually
is he occupying the property now, sir?
No, he abandoned that property. The last time I saw him was in March, and I asked him about my money from February. He said he didn't have it, and I hadn't heard from him since. I don't know where he is. I haven't seen him, and it's a mess over there. I have to go. There was food left in the refrigerator, so you can imagine.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this one to a subsequent hearing. I mean, there's one of two ways I can proceed today. You're saying that he's not even in the house anymore, so I presume you have possession of the home. Is that right?
Yes, he's abandoned the home.
Okay, so if he's abandoned the home, it doesn't make sense for the court to enter a judgment, because the judgment will be for you to have possession of the house. But it sounds like you already have possession of the house.
Well, I guess, trying to understand the laws and how these things work has always been kind of confusing. And I know that he's not there. So to me, he's abandoned the home. And then I have to go ahead on and do things. I have repairs I have to make. There are things I have to arrange to get taken out of there. I can't put that refrigerator on the street because it has food in it that has gone bad. So
all right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this to a subsequent hearing. I'm gonna note again that you said that the defendant has abandoned the property. The next court date for this matter, did you get that information about the next court date?
Yeah, you said, let's see, it's August the 29th at 8:30 at room 433.
That's correct. I think what I'm going to do, based on what you're saying, is dismiss the matter. When you come to court, if he shows up, it's one thing, but you're saying that he abandoned the property. And so, why enter a judgment if he's abandoned the property, especially with a complaint to recover possession of property? I think what I'm inclined to do is give you a dismissal order when you come down here, just with an order that, property is deemed abandoned, but I don't know, we'll see. If you do need a judgment though, the next time you come to court, when you come here, I need a proof of service because I don't have one in the file.
Okay, I can get back with Mr. Dixon and see what was, because he said he was going to look into the matter, and it was like, okay, but knowing the fact that he abandoned the building, so I assume that once you do something like that, coming back to court is almost like a waste of the court's time.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to waste the court's time at all. I didn't want to be down here at all because the last time I seen.
So are you asking me to dismiss the matter?
I'm asking you to dismiss the matter so I can go ahead on, get my property together and go ahead on with my property and clean this place up and hopefully
Say
get
less,
somebody else in
say
there.
less, as they say. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. I'll send you an order in the mail, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
All right. That concludes the docket for courtroom 433. Is today Monday? Okay, Monday is July 22nd. Thank you to the litigants, the plaintiff's attorneys, the agency attorneys, and my court staff, my amazing court staff. I appreciate you all. Court is adjourned. All right, let me